One question that keeps coming up in the YouTube comments, why are certain lightsabers very expensive and some not so much? Today, we're going to be comparing a cheap one versus an expensive one. We're going to be going through everything. It's going to be a long video, so let's waste no time. If you're new, subscribe, join the Nerd Army, smash the stupid like button, all the YouTube-y stuff. I think that's about it. Let's do this. And this is the cheap lightsaber. It cost me $30 US. I also genuinely have no clue who actually made this. It came from AliExpress. There's a ton on the website, and that's about it. We're going to be brutally honest in this video. It don't look that bad, to be fair. For $30 US, bro, that's like £20, £25 in the UK. It's actually not too bad. It looks alright. It's very thin and very, very small. However, again, we're being honest, a lot of these like silvery bits, I can't show on camera. They're never going to pick up. You just have to take my word for it. Some of the sections, I'd imagine if you're an adult, it's not going to do too much. But if you've got young kids and stuff, or toddlers or whatever, some of these pieces, they're a little bit sharp. So I know this has been like mega mass produced, and the quality and all that stuff isn't going to be 100% because it is so cheap. But just throwing it out there, it does look pretty good. To be fair, it's very small. Be great for like dueling and spinning and stuff. But there are a few sharp bits. And this is the expensive lightsaber. It came from Theory Sabers, and it is just over $600 US. So it's a pricey boy. It has 2 spinning exposed crystals, and you can get this in silver, but I had to get the black and gold. This is screaming a me lightsaber. I've had this saber a while now. I'm still completely in love with it. I think it looks amazing, man. Again, the black and gold's so good. 2 exposed spinning crystals. The base design, if you could tell, it is a Graphlix, and it's pretty much based over Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. So you've got that like replica feel to it. Again, you could get this in the silver to make it really like looking like Anakin's saber, and they even offer a version where there's no exposed crystals if you really want a replica, but I had to get black and gold and spinning crystals because I like shiny spinning stuff. Okay. And here are the sabers side by side. The Theory Sabers expensive lightsaber is definitely chunkier and longer, but it has got a lot of internal stuff going on, whereas the other one, the cheap saber, in a nice way, it's kind of just a tube with some fancy, like, shiny metal pieces on, I guess. It's not too bad. If we're being honest, this is in another league, obviously. It looks... I still am losing it. Like, when I see this, I'm like, damn, this really does look good. I've given this to friends and stuff, and they've gone into crazy mode, because it genuinely looks that good. But, to be fair, for $30, it don't look too bad. Aside from, like, the sharp pieces that'll take your finger off. But, aside from that, it's alright. Can I even get to the... What the you know what? We're just gonna... I'm not even cutting this out. We're just gonna pop that back on. Internally, I guess, as I just found out, the speaker fell out pretty much, which is... I'm not cutting it out. Basically, the internals, I actually don't know what this is. I don't know what soundboard it is. It does have one button. It is RGB, which means there's basically one LED bulb inside the hilt. The blade itself is completely hollow. It does have a charging port, which is nice. I wish it was... I mean, it is only $30, but I wish it wasn't right here, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It right at the front. I mean, they couldn't even be asked to like put it in the back, but whatever. It does have a recharge port, which is nice, but you just cannot get inside and add fonts or do anything. So, and I don't know what the soundboard is, but that is what's powering the cheap saber. And moving to this bad boy, you can get the SNV4 Pro, which is a very good soundboard. I've reviewed it on the channel, by the way, all the reviews on the channel, blah, 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 you get it. But this one in my hand is running Profi, so it is factually the most powerful soundboard you can buy on the market, genuinely. You can add and change and do whatever you want font-wise, add some crazy blades. You want Anakin with rainbow, easy life. You want some Mortal Kombat, Fireblade, I reviewed it on the channel again, you know, all that stuff. The point is, it has Profi, SD card, all that stuff. You can add and change and do whatever you want. If you're not interested in that stuff, it scares you. To be honest, it kind of scares me. I really don't like messing with Profi because there's a lot of coding and stuff. If all the Profi stuff scares you, because you can send your saber into the Shadow Realm if you don't know what you're doing. There's a lot of like research involved. If you're not on that stuff, on Theory Sabers, you can just pick your package. This has the game package on. It's my favourite one personally, but there's loads, man. Prequels, sequels, whatever you want. It's on the site. They're all powered by Kyberphonic, the sound god himself. Great collab. I love that, man. I'm still loving that. This can already get customized without worrying about Profi. So if you want the most powerful one, but you don't like dabble and mess around, that option's there. Now, this is NeoPixel, so all the actual LEDs are in the blade. However, there are light up pins. I'll showcase that in a little bit. There are 2 hidden buttons, power and OGS. I love that they put the buttons inside the box. I cannot stand you spending big dollars, yeah, and they put buttons here just because F it. They went the extra fig and they put it inside the box. So I love that. Also, you can just unscrew and take the chassis out. Not only does this have a recharge port, you can take the battery out, and it has a kill key. Wham! Turn that bad boy off. You are now not losing any power. If you're going to conventions, you're having a break, whatever it is. If it's on the shelf, you don't want to just drain the battery for no reason. Flick it, you're good to go. Flick it back, turns back on. Now I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of the review. Sound comparison, brightness comparison, all that stuff. I'm going to try my best to show everything. Again, this video's been quite long, but that is what's inside powering these bad boys on. And let's turn them on. So here is the cheap Saber. It might actually look alright now on camera because the other blade ain't turned on, so we've got to get them dubs in. It is RGB, you can change colours. However, we'll get to that in a sec, which is a massive L for the Saber, but there's not much. Still going, damn. I'm not that fast, but I think I swung it like 3 times. So the smooth swing is off, bruv. That is being generous to even say it's smooth swing. I don't know what, again, soundboard this is. I'm just being brutally honest. The swings are, they're fucking shit. There's no other way to say it, man. Yeah, this is, it's not great. However, if you push the button once, it's still fucking swinging, bruv. If you push it once, you get like blaster, which is alright to be. I mean, I would like it localized, but it's not NeoPixel. I think if you press it twice, you got lightning, which is pretty nice, you know what I mean? To change font and color, it's a bit dead, I'm not gonna lie. So to turn it off, you just hold the button down. Now, you hold the button down again. Different sound font. I don't know if it will sound different. I can hear it's different. Again, because there's no SD card and the soundboard's pretty dead. Every colour will be on the colour you had last. So if you press it, I think 3 times. 3 times and you get colour change. So I like that. However, when we turn it off and we go to the next font, it's probably going to be white again. And it is, which is good. I think this is some Dark Saber-ish font. I think there's like 6 fonts on here. None of them have smooth swing. Alright, the hit detection, clashes, is actually not too bad. You got to hit it pretty hard. It is a hollow blade, so it doesn't really matter, but that's that. Let's power on the expensive one. Obviously, there's no gesture controls. There's nothing like that, obviously. That sound difference is wild. Green blade again. It probably looks a little bit better, but you really will notice it when I power them side by side. It is so loud, bruv. Double exposed crystals, very dope. They stay red and blue. Because they're spinning, there's extra motors inside. I can feel the motors spinning in my hand. I don't want to sound cheesy, but it's realistic. It feels dope anyway in the hand. Smooth swing, proper smooth swing. With accent swings. That is, yeah, huge difference, obviously. You've got force powers as well if you hit the OGS button and swing. Very sick. And because it's Profi and 2 buttons, changing fonts, power off. And that's it. Obviously, each colour can be changed anyway, but they are preset already from Theory Sabers, which is very nice if you're concerned or worried about messing around with the configuration stuff, which is no joke. So it's good it comes super stacked. I believe I could open the laptop right now and check, but I am that goddamn lazy. Just take my word for it. It's got about 20-ish plus fonts pre-installed in here already.
You can never escape me. Let's see what this Saber can do.
The speed.
On count. This is
Speedy one. The speed is dope, man. Let's power them both together. Oh yeah, obviously it's Profi. You got your gesture controls and all that good stuff. Obviously, I knew it'd be a big difference, but side by side, it's pretty bad. Especially when you get to the end of the tip on the cheap Saber. The brightness is off the charts on here. This thing's still spinning. The brightness difference is off the chart. Obviously, because it's NeoPixel, you've got the roll on and off like a realistic Saber. Whereas the cheap one, because it's in-hill RGB, it just turns off, man. Difference there, it's like nothing, bro. So, yeah, it's noticeable to say the least. The difference is huge. I'm not trying to mug this thing off. I'm just keeping it real, man. Damn, you gotta smack the crap out of that bad boy. Whereas on here, just Gentle, baby. You gotta be gentle with it. You know? I thought I'd actually go outside and film so you can really see the difference. It's proper sunny, man. Can't actually believe it, but yeah, we got sun in London. Damn. Right, cheap Saber, broad daylight test. It's not great. It's also moving on its own again. Do you know what, yeah? That's a massive difference, man. That, real talk, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, mate. It's actually pretty good. That's caught me off guard, man. It's pretty good. Before my final thoughts, I have a few other things to mention. This is obviously from AliExpress. Now, I don't know who actually made this because there's so many sellers on AliExpress selling this or very close to this. On my seller, I went Ethan Hunt mode, bruv, undercover, made a new email address and emailed them a few questions. This did take 7 days to arrive, to be fair. It came in a tube, nothing special about it, and it came with a charging thing and a retention screw and obviously the blade and the hilt. No instructions, so I had to wing it, but it's not that bad to be fair because it is only one button. However, those questions I asked have not been answered, so if future Sems could let me know if they did get answered, I'd appreciate it. Hello, it's Sems from the future, and I can confirm there is no emails. As for the expensive saber from Theory Sabers, just like the AliExpress cheap one, this also took 7 days to arrive. It came with a very nice box, bag, display stand, instructions, keychain, the hilt, the blade, obviously, all charging equipment, all instructions. Again, if you want to see the full depth unboxing, they're already on the channel. Also, I went undercover again to Theory Sabers and I asked them 5 questions. I got a response within 24 hours. So that's nice, because if you're spending big dollars, you want the aftercare. I know a lot of people have the mindset, this is $30. If it breaks, it breaks. Who cares? But, you know, you're still buying something, man. Especially, again, if it's for kids. It breaks, it's going to be a massive L. On that subject of children, it is sharp. So, I personally wouldn't buy it for that reason. Do you know what I mean? If I'm being honest, it's a bit too sharp. If you need a proper stunt saber to not turn on the blade, maybe you're making like a fan film for YouTube, this is actually not too bad. If you're wearing gloves, just, again, be careful. It's a little bit sharp. You're going to have to sand it down. I would rather spend a little bit more and go Theory Sabers and get a stunt saber from them. At least I know it's not going to gash my hand open kind of thing. That's about where I would put this as a YouTuber-y stunt demo saber. If you're wearing gloves or you're happy to sand it down and you really do not care about anything else, it's not too bad. Again, I personally think just spend a bit extra for safety alone, bruv, and aftercare, and get something else from Theory Sabers that's cost a little bit more, I'd get that. However, I'm always going to go to this, man, and it's not a thing of, it's expensive, of course it's better. I get asked all the time, why is it expensive compared to something like that? Now you know why. I'm always going to go with this. I actually gave this the beyond God tier rating from your boy, which I hardly give anything, and I said with full chest, this is the best lightsaber you can buy in 2024. I'm sticking to it. Customization, power, kill keys, spinning crystals, smooth swing packages, aftercare from the site. There's too many things that go into this which should add up. They are the reasons why it costs so much money. When you do a direct comparison, it is night and day. The difference is unbelievable. So even if the direct comparison, brightness and sound wasn't enough, hopefully you do understand like why this costs so much money. Like the engineering, removable chassis, everything. It's a full premium package of a saber, and that's what you're getting with the expensive one. For my final thoughts to end this video, if you've seen this little guy in action and you're like, you know what, man, that's doing what I need it to do. Bless, man. Do your thing. Don't let me or anyone on YouTube or anyone in reality, bruv, tell you you can't spend dollars for this little guy. If it does what it needs to do, bless. Obviously, if you like the expensive one, you know what to do. There is so many different models, replicas, one-off stuff, exposed crystals. Check them out. If you're looking at $600 and you're like, damn, that's like 100-ish over what I'm happy to pay, you could just get SNV4. I've reviewed it on the channel. It's a great soundboard, man. Fantastic soundboard. Just Profi is obviously the most powerful one. That's why it's more money. The final thing I'm going to say, because I know someone's going to say, oh, this is sponsored. Theory Sabers sponsored video review. This is not sponsored, and if it was, to be honest, I probably would have asked Theory to let me borrow $30 because I know I can't return this because no one's replying. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I love and appreciate you all. Take care. See you a bit. Peace.